Hey everybody.
Morning, or good afternoon.
Whatever it is, whatever time it is, we're videoing this. We want to share with you about what's coming up this Sunday. We're going to talk about the book of Philippians, a chapter in the book of Philippians. Paul wrote that book while in Rome. Rome was a big, bustling city. People in Rome during the first century only worked 6 hours. They would work till noon, and then the government would provide entertainment. You would go to the Colosseum to see a gladiator fight, or down to the Circus Maximus to see a chariot race. It was a vibrant city. But Paul was stuck in a room. He didn't go to Rome. His desire was to go to Rome and preach the gospel, but he didn't go to Rome as a preacher. He went to Rome as a prisoner. And so with all of that activity going around him and all of that busyness going around him, here's Paul, this balding old man in a dark room being chained to a Roman guard, and he writes a letter. And in that letter, he doesn't complain and whine about being in prison. He doesn't say, man, this is bad. Here I am. Everybody's going down to the Colosseum, and I'm stuck here, and I can't go out, and I can't have any fun. In that letter, he writes about joy. And so that's what we're going to talk about this Sunday. We want to look at the book of Philippians and talk about the joy and the peace and hope that Paul gives in this letter. It's sort of similar to Josh, to what he did when we looked at last week while he was in prison in Philippi. Instead of whining and complaining, he sang praises to God. So I want to encourage you to prepare for this Sunday by reading the book of Philippians maybe a couple of times. And every time you see the word rejoice or joy or any type of the form joy, just circle it or count it up and see how many times Paul talks about joy, and even though he's in a difficult circumstance.
Yeah, and one of the other things we want to try to encourage you to do is, we know this is a difficult time, and it can be so easy to focus on all the things you can't do or all the things that are going bad. We want you to think about what has brought you joy during this time. I know for our family, it has kind of been a time where we could just slow down. We were people that were always on the move. Even if we didn't have to be, we were on the move. And for us and our family, it's been a time period where we could just slow down. We went on more family walks already than we probably would have went all of last year. We've remodeled a room. And we just, for us, we got baby Drew coming in a couple weeks. It's been a time where we could just enjoy our time as a family of 3. And so we want you to think about it's so easy to think about the bad things, but maybe make a list this week, maybe 3 or 4 things. What has been a good thing throughout this time period for you and your family? And maybe kind of come up with a list as a family, because life can be a lot better when you focus on the good things and not the bad things. And so we want to encourage you to do that as well.
So read the book of Philippians, circle how many times you can see the word joy, rejoice. Take some time to just count your blessings, and we'll see you Sunday at 9:15.
9:15.
Will be a watch party on Facebook. We're also going to have a video portion where Clark Warren's going to show a little communion devotional time that you can choose to be a part of, or you can choose to still just do something as a family, but that's going to be an option for some who would like to have that.
Yep. And then we'll have it on YouTube as well, and everything else that we've been doing.
So we'll see you Sunday.